Morning everyone, feeling a little bit rough. Had a few ciders last night with the girls. Had even more cider in Benidorm. I've just got back. Another girly holiday. Thank you girls, it's fantastic. We went into Benidorm town, right in the thick of it with all the English supporters. Brilliant day, no trouble whatsoever. The atmosphere was fantastic. But the police decided to put their riot gear on at the end of the day and move people off the streets. And they were just hitting people randomly for no reason whatsoever. A man had a child on his shoulders and he got hit. I didn't witness any of that. It's on YouTube for you to look at. And I certainly didn't witness any trouble, any violence from the English fans. All very well behaved and spending loads of money behind those bars. And if we all shipped out of places like Benidorm, their economy would crash. So I don't know why they want to treat the British people so badly, but again, that's the corrupt police in their country. Anyway, so let's move on. Donald Trump, he's in England. Welcome, Mr. Trump. But you've got the old protesters, the old lefties, the liberals, aren't you? And the globalists will be out protesting about Mr. Trump because he's such a bad person. Although they allow and they welcome the dictators from Saudi into this country, roll out the red carpet. When the jihadis come back to this country, you don't see ever any of them on the streets, do you, marching, saying how wrong it is that we're allowing terrorists back into this country, jihadi brides back into this country, we allow rapists into this country, murderers, because we don't know the hell's coming through the borders. But no, they won't protest about that. They also won't protest about the thousands of girls that are being raped by Muslim Pakistani men on their streets in this country. You don't see them. The young girls, female genital mutilation, all the feminists out there, you don't see them marching for these girls. They're just pathetic people that choose, cherry pick what they want to protest against. And they always want to protest because they lost. Us that voted to leave the EU, we won, but they won't accept that, so they go to the streets and protest. And Mr. Trump's coming to England, they are protesting. And I think it's disgusting. Okay, if they want to protest, that's up to them, right? I get that. But I think it's highly rude when they are putting inflatable Donald Trumps up with a nappy on. And Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, he doesn't see anything wrong in that at all. This is a man that has brought London to its knees. Crime rate, murder, rape, everything under him has risen on the streets of London. And who voted him in? Not the Londoners, not the English Londoners did they vote that man in. He got his vote from the Muslim people, and it was all corrupt as far as I'm concerned. That's the only reason he is Mayor of London, and he should resign. He should be kicked out. It's disgusting to think that it's okay for people to be allowed to fly inflatables in London because we've got President Trump coming to our country. Is absolutely disgusting. Fair play to Piers Morgan. Sometimes he drives me crazy, but he was right when he said to him, how would you feel then if they flew a pig? That would be highly offensive to Muslims. Not if it was peaceful. Tomorrow, Saturday, sorry, when I'm in London, if I was to buy an inflatable pig or have a bacon sandwich in my hand and walk round with that, I would be arrested because that I would be seen to be causing trouble. They would take it off me or arrest me. There is no way we could protest with flying pigs in our hand or anything to do with the Muslim population. And we wouldn't, because we're not idiots. We've got brains. But these lefties are allowed to do this, and I think it's utterly disgusting. And Sadiq Khan was crying on Facebook because people were saying horrible things about him. They were calling him names. And he actually on Facebook was saying all this. But it's okay to fly a big Donald Trump with a nappy on. That's acceptable. Well, he's supposed to be an educated man, isn't he? I think he's acting like a complete moron again. So Mr. Trump, the majority of English people welcome you to our country, and it is our country. So please do not pay any attention, and I know you won't because, you know, you'll probably lap it up actually because it'd be more publicity for you. I'd love you to meet Sadiq Khan and have a discussion with him. You'd wipe the floor with him. Like you've said, You know, we are living in now in a crime infested nation. That is what we have become because of our governments and the way the police have to control the streets. So I don't think you've said anything wrong. I think you've knocked the nail on the head. We are broken. We are a broken society at the moment, but we're building ourselves up. We're putting, you know, the English back in England, and it really is happening. More and more of these demonstrations are taking place, bringing me on to Saturday. I will be up in London with thousands of other people, but again, you won't see it on the news because they don't want to show a peaceful demonstration. So it's for our Tommy again. We haven't forgotten you, Tommy. You shouldn't be in prison. It's absolutely disgusting. So we are taking to the streets again on Saturday in London, and I will be there and I'll be reporting on it. So let's leave it at that. Mr. Trump, we welcome you. You don't have to agree with everything Donald says or he tweets, but at the end of the day, he's getting his country back on its feet again. His economy is thriving, unemployment is down. He's doing a good job, and I just wish Theresa May had the strength and the courage to actually say and do what needs to be done in this country. So cheers, everybody. I'll keep you updated on my march on Saturday, and hopefully a few more of you might start coming from Gloucester. Okay, bye everyone.